Similar to pivot tables, you can also use pivot charts in Excel. Pivot charts are always based on a pivot table. In case you select a normal table or range of cells and you create a pivot chart, then Excel will by default create a pivot table for you. So pivot charts cannot exist without pivot tables. Similar to pivot tables, pivot charts also offer many benefits compared to regular charts. They are more flexible, more dynamic, and easy to customize. You can simply drag and drop the fields within your pivot table to a new area and your pivot chart will be updated. If I now go back to my sales order sheet in Excel and I go to the sheet where I created my pivot table and I want to insert a pivot chart, then I simply select any cell within my pivot table. I go to Pivot Table Tools, Options, Pivot Chart, and I select my chart type. In this case, I would want a clustered column chart. So I select clustered column. I click OK. And as you see, my pivot chart is dynamically created. I can now customize my pivot chart. Suppose I want to customize my vertical axis values. Then I right click on my vertical axis, Format Axis. I go to Number. I select Category Currency. I want to have 2 decimals and the letters EUR in front of my numbers. So I type EUR and select my currency in the drop-down list. And I close this window. Suppose that I would now add a filter item category bet to my chart. Then you see that my pivot table is also dynamically updated. So each time I update my pivot table, my pivot chart will also be updated. And each time I update my pivot chart, my pivot table will also be updated. So suppose that I would update my sum of sales amount and change this to average sales amount. Then I will also get the average sales amount in my pivot chart. Suppose I now want a pivot table and pivot chart that give me the sum of the sales amount for each store. Then I simply insert a new pivot table. I go to Insert Pivot Table. I select my range, which is the sales orders sheet, and I select the entire table here. Okay. I choose my destination, which is this sheet. I click OK. I select my fields which I want to add to my report. So I drag and drop sales amount to the values area. And I drag and drop store to the row area. I now want to have a pivot chart. So I want a pie chart that gives me the sum of sales for each store. So I go to Options in the Pivot Table Tools tab. I go to Pivot Chart. I select a pie chart and I click OK. And my pie chart is dynamically created based on my pivot table. I can choose to change the title to Sales by Store, Euro, and I can add percentages. And I can add percentages to my pie chart by choosing one of the chart layouts. Okay, my sales report is now finished. And if you want, you can also make some small adjustments to improve your dashboard.